we talk about casual fans. I think DC, like Marvel, maybe doesn't have the casual fans right now, and it needs to gain them. And I think that's a problem. As much as I love James Gunn because I'm not a casual fan, I've read the comics, I love the old TV shows, I love everything. I do think that James Gunn is maybe not for the casual fan right now. Like I mean, how weird was Superman? And as an introduction, like, yeah, it's good because I love all the weird shit that happens in the comics. I love this weird green baby that is never explained. It's just the dude's baby's green because I know weird shit happens. But, James Gunn started this universe with creature commandos. If you're not into comics or not into superheroes, it's such a weird introduction that people are going to be like, I don't want to watch that. An animated show about monsters and goblins and fucking Frankenstein. Like, I don't care about that. I loved it. I thought it was great. And he wants to do a movie called The Authority, which is all these like D-list characters, kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. He made Guardians mainstream, but I do think that's because Marvel was at its peak. And DC just starting out, to get a casual fan, is this the way to do it? I don't know.
I mean, you make a good argument about how to get someone interested because you think about some of the upcoming projects after Superman, like Swamp Thing and Supergirl and some very less
It might be
popular
just
characters.
too much to join into. It might be too confusing, too much
But,
shit going on.
like, so I agree with that point, but I don't agree with the James Gunn point, because what if I told you that just 2 years ago, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, who obviously Gunn directed, grossed 845.6 million worldwide in its run, which is
Yeah.
higher than what Superman's going to finish with.
Well, that's because I think Guardians was already established. Like, people needed to see how that
But
story ends.
it's James Gunn, and yes, Guardians is established, but even then, Superman with an established Guardians is still the by far more popular character worldwide than the Guardians.
You're right, but like, what if? Okay, because like Guardians came out in Marvel pretty much around its peak. It was 2014, right when Winter Soldier came out. Avengers 2 was about to come out. What if Guardians was the third MCU movie? What if they did Iron Man, Hulk, Guardians of the Galaxy? People would be like, "What the fuck is this?" And I don't think that'd be good. I don't think it would work.
I
for
mean,
them.
you're right, but it's not like James Gunn did a Creature Commandos movie. Creature Commandos really didn't. It's a good show, but the general person is going to say, "Do you start with Superman?" It started with Creature Commandos, but like that's more or less
But like
just there.
he wants to do Swamp Thing and The Authority as like the
I
first
know, but
five movies.
I don't think any of that really matters in this specific argument. It's James Gunn made a Superman movie that everyone really liked, and it's an iconic flagship character. And Guardians of the Galaxy he did just 2 years ago. Even though it's the conclusion of a story, I still think it should have been expected that Superman would at least come close to matching the Guardians worldwide total. Yes, it was Marvel's prime, but they were unknown characters still. And James Gunn at that time was a much more